Why would you support Trump? Why would you have strong feelings about what happened to him in New York? Tell us your view.
Well, I tell you what, I am proud to stand with my fellow brothers and sisters in the trucking industry. They are among President Trump's strongest supporters. And we, along with other MAGA Patriot Americans, have been watching how this government has been persecuting President Trump. And we are fed up with it. Americans and truckers primarily are standing up and saying we have had enough. And this boycotts have been very effective in the past. And I support this boycott, and hopefully this will just be the beginning. I would support boycotts of other blue cities. And this is our way of peacefully protesting and hopefully bringing President Trump back to the White House.
The Bud Lighting of New York by truckers across the country is gaining huge momentum, despite the fact that the legacy media is refusing to cover it or doing their best to downplay it. We're going to see the groundswell of videos getting posted by the hour by ultra MAGA truckers who are officially boycotting New York and their vile anti-Trump antics. Also, we got the latest on the South Carolina primaries scheduled for tomorrow. How Nikki Haley, the suicide bomber, the GOP, she's going to get completely humiliated, crushed in her own home state. And finally, we're going to see how the legacy media continues to go extinct as the ultra leftist Vice News officially begins shuttering its windows and locking its doors for good. What if I told you there was a small group of investors who wildly outperformed the market? Well, there is, and you know exactly who they are. Corrupt politicians like Nancy Pelosi and establishment senators have been using their security clearances and exclusive knowledge to their advantage in the market for decades now. They know when sales are up. They know what earnings are going to be. They know about legislation, incoming Fed changes, you name it, a whole host of other inside baseball tips that gives them an unfair advantage when picking stocks. When these bigwigs make moves, odds are they know something. But thanks to a little-known SEC database, guess what? We can see what and when these people are buying. Not only do we get to see it in real time, but we get to piggyback on their trades to gain the same advantage for ourselves perfectly legally and ethically. My friend Ross Givens has been tracking insider trading for years, and his recommendations have led to investment returns of over 200%. Some have hit as high as nearly 1,500%. And according to him, there's no better way to beat the market. Now it's your turn. Click on that link below right now and learn how you too can learn to trade like Pelosi. Click on that link and learn how to gain an insider advantage for yourself. The trucker boycott of New York City continues to gain momentum throughout the country. Tucker Carlson just interviewed a fellow by the name of Trucker Jake, who's reporting that he's encountering a number of truckers who are openly refusing to load hauls into New York City. And that's being corroborated by the trucker who got the whole ball rolling several days back in the first place. And that's this awesome guy, Chicago Ray. Here's his latest update.
It's your old pal, Chicago Ray. I'm here with one of my trucker friends here at this Love Truck Stop. All right. And I asked him the question, what's he think about what's going on in New York? And, I'll let him answer what his response was. I don't want to put words in his mouth, okay? So here we go. Here's one of my brothers here.
Yes. My thing about it is I think we should all stay out of New York at the moment. I've been turning down every load that is offered to me going towards New York, just to stay away from there to support Trump.
So this is how everybody's got their own man here. Everybody's doing their own thing. Whatever they say, I'm just telling you what they're saying. So this is one of my brothers here. Okay. Who do we got in 2024, my friend?
We got Trump all the way.
We got Trump, baby.
Trump all the way.
2024, MAGA, all the way.
All the way.
All right, buddy.
Truckers for Trump.
Truckers for Trump, man. All right, man. Take it easy.
Take it easy,
man. All right, man.
Thank you.
Truckers for truck. I'm sorry, gang. I'm seriously. How can you not be fired up and optimistic about the future with MAGA patriots like that out there? I mean, how can anybody possibly wallow in despairing, pessimistic misery when you got ultra MAGA patriots like that out there? I mean, gang, these are the guys. They're so awesome. Remember, these are the guys who are stocking our shelves at the supermarkets. These are the guys who are delivering medical supplies, food, raw materials, without which we would not be a functioning country. And there's literally hundreds of thousands of them out there. They're all major MAGA truckers. I love this guy, Chicago Ray. I've been watching all his updates over the past week. He's a dude. If you're out there watching, God bless you, man. Seriously, that's heartfelt. God bless you. But he's not alone. Here's another trucker giving a whole list of reasons why he won't go near New York City.
Hey guys, it's a beautiful day here in East Tennessee. February 21st, Wednesday. Still not going to New York City. Now, regardless what you liblickers think, this is a business decision. New York City is not trucker friendly. Not at all. And until you guys make it trucker friendly, why should we come? There's many of us out here that haven't been going to New York City for years. And we probably won't come to New York City until it becomes trucker friendly. Until you fix your tolls and lower them. Until you fix your highways. Until you fix the crime. I mean, you guys are protesting, shutting down bridges, leaving us in traffic for 10, 12 hours at a time with the potential of our vehicles being vandalized. Who wants to be a part of that? I could be strolling across any other interstate in the country safely and delivering loads to people that appreciate it. So until New York City becomes trucker friendly, count me out.
I love that, liblickers. Let me tell you something, all you liblickers. I've never heard that, though. I love it. And we're getting video after video after video after video. These truckers saying precisely the same thing. Take a look.
Hey everybody, it's Trucker Mark here. I know you guys heard about the boycott against New York City, but now I haul refrigerated groceries, and it's a big 53-foot trailer. It's like a rolling refrigerator is what it is. And what I've got here is a load of groceries. Milk, meat, dairy, yogurt, all kinds of food. Guess where it's not going? You got it. Definitely not going to New York City. So I want to encourage all my truck driving buddies out there to make your own videos about not going to New York City. Hashtag not delivering to New York. God bless America.
God bless America. Indeed. And God bless you, man. Seriously. From all of us here. God bless you. These guys are the real deal. I just love them so much. You want to see more? You like these? You like this montage? You want to see more of your fellow patriots rising up, standing up to the ridiculous lawfare that's literally urinating on our Constitution? Here's one more.
Good morning, Trucker here. If you could all pray for me a little bit, I got a touch of that trucker flu. I didn't get a vaccine or 250 boosters, so I'm all of a sudden not feeling very well, which means I guess I should stay out in New York because I don't want to get them sick. And maybe if they just get one more booster, they'll be all right. But you know, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. I don't want that to be on me. So I'll just stay out of New York for a while. Really, it's for their safety. Have a good day.
Yeah. You smell that? I think that's called sarcasm. These are just so good. This is, gang, thank you for blessing me with this job, because this is what I get to do. I get to wake up each morning and watch guys like this and assemble them and put them together for you. They're amazing just being in contact with these kind of patriots. We got to do one more. Let's do one last one.
Hey, this is to all you window-licking moron liberals. You don't know shit about the trucking industry. I'm an independent truck driver. There are 350,000 drivers like myself that if we don't want to go somewhere, we don't go there. We don't have any bosses, no unions. You can't f with our license like you guys keep saying you want to do. Nothing. It's not illegal to say f you. Eat it, you f***ing idiots. We don't want to go to New York. We won't go to New York. Ask Colorado, you f***ing morons. Colorado f***ed around and found out real f***ing quick the truck drivers actually run this country. F you.
It's not illegal to say F you. I love it. These guys, I think there was again lib lickers. I love it. I love this phrase, lib lickers. I'm going to use this from now on. It's my new favorite word. Now, what you heard earlier in the Tucker Carlson interview with Trucker Jake was a very real threat that this boycott could indeed expand to other blue states as well. Other blue, I should say, cities dominated by Democrats who are doing everything they possibly can to undermine the rule of law and basically overthrow our constitutional republic. We talk about it all the time. It's called anarcho-tyranny. And virtually every city in the nation is implementing it. The Biden administration's living by it. Anarcho-tyranny is when you find a cop writing you $100 or $500 ticket because you're 10 seconds over the parking meter. All the while, there's a guy 10 feet away, a homeless guy, taking a crap on the side of the road, shooting himself with heroin, and the cop leaves him alone. All right, God bless cops, but they're put under orders by these insane woke city councils, if they haven't already been defunded, of course, to basically look away from the criminal who is now the victim and look towards the law abider who is now the perpetuator of a racist system. So we're all living in some way, shape, or form under this anarcho-tyrannous system that left-wing liberals, woke Democrats are trying to implement in our nation, and in the process destroying the rule of law and our constitutional republic. And these truckers are saying we've had it. And there's a very real possibility that New York City is just going to be the beginning of these mass blockades as per boycotts. We can actually visually see how what Trucker Jake had said earlier on to Tucker, we could see how it is a very serious threat. We've talked about this before on this channel. It's hugely important to understand sort of the lay of the land of how red versus blue culture wars are heating up. Take a look at these two maps. Now, as you can see in both maps, the red country, the conservative country, is overwhelming in terms of landmass there. This is based on a study by the Brookings Institute. And what they did is they compared the way the red-blue map looked back in 2008 to the way it looked in 2018. So just a 10-year separation. What they found was back in 2008, Democrat voting districts, as you can see in the map to the left, it comprised basically 39% of U.S. land area as compared to the 61% land expanse of Republican districts. So back in 2008, the ratio between red districts and blue districts in terms of land area, in terms of geography, was basically 60-40. Okay, 60% Republican, 40% Democrat, 6% red, 40% blue. But look at the ratio in 2018. Look at how dramatic it changes. In just 10 years, Republicans now dominate 80% of the nation's landmass. 80 freaking percent. Democrat voting districts have imploded just 20% of the nation's landmass. Democrat regions have become almost entirely consigned to urban coastal metropolitan areas surrounded by a massive sea of red regions. And so obviously these little blue blotches surrounded by the sea of red, the sea of MAGA country, could easily not only be besieged, literally, by hundreds of thousands of striking truckers if American truckers decided to organize something akin to the Freedom Convoy that shut down Ottawa in Canada, or what we're seeing now with the massive farmers' revolt all throughout Europe, but particularly in Brussels at the EU. But not only could truckers effectively cut off the supply chain to all of these vulnerable blue cities, they themselves, the truckers and MAGA country, instead, by contrast, would be thoroughly provided for because our red regions have all the natural resources. Red regions have all the commodities they need for the food and fuel necessary for social stability. Blue regions, on the other hand, being primarily urban and cosmopolitan, are totally dependent on supply chains for virtually all of their daily resources. But those supply chains are ultimately controlled by pro-Trump MAGA truckers. So this is really serious stuff, especially given the growing polarization between 80% red America and 20% blue America.